Welcome everyone, we're diving into another round of great deals that you can pick up for your Nintendo Switch. Once again, every game on today's list is at an all-time low, so you can shop with confidence. April has been a great month for deals thus far, and we're currently in the middle of a major sale, so let's not waste any time and we'll dive in. Thanks as always for watching. Please enjoy the video. Alright, we'll start with 30XTX, which is a 2D action platformer and the follow-up to the 2018 hidden gem 20XTX. Now, both games were heavily inspired by the classic Mega Man franchise. This one has a download around 1 gig and offers local and online co-op for up to 2 players as well. With this one, you're given the option to play through as a few different characters, and the game offers a couple of different ways to play through, with one sort of acting like an easy mode, but keep in mind that the game is still incredibly tough regardless of how you go at it. On top of that, you can tackle the levels in whatever order you'd like, and right now you can pick it up at an all-time low, marked down to just $14.99. The deal ends on the 24th. Agent Intercept is a single-player arcade-style action game with a download around 2 gigs, and it follows a secret group called the Agency as they battle it out with a criminal organization called the Claw. It's basically a mix of fast-paced racing and on-rail shooting, presented almost like an action movie with cinematic moments scattered throughout each different stage. The story is fully voice-acted, plus the soundtrack is absolutely incredible, and it is a score chaser, so you'll be able to hop back in at any time to try to beat your previous high scores. Right now you can pick it up for just $7.99, a new low, and the deal ends on the 24th. Blade Assault is a single-player roguelike in the form of an action platformer with a download just over 1.5 gigs. The rooms are randomly generated, and each run should last about 2 hours, and you're also given randomized power-ups as well. Now this one can get pretty hectic, causing the screen to become overly cluttered, and it will cause a few instances where you'll take damage that you just couldn't avoid. It does have a pretty cool pixel art look to it, and the controls are responsive, and at half price it might be worth picking up. Right now it's on sale for just $8.99, with the deal ending again on the 24th. Up next is Gaiden, which is a fun action platformer that again offers 2-player local co-op. It was inspired by older Mega Man games and comes in with a download just over 1 gig. Now in this one you can take on the stages in whatever order you'd like, and for those that are worried about difficulty, they do offer 4 different options ranging from casual to ultra hardcore. It looks amazing here on the console, and the controls are once again on point, and right now you can pick it up for just $5.99, marked down to an all-time low, and the deal ends on the 24th. Castle Crashers Remastered is an arcade-style beat-em-up with both local and online co-op for up to 4 people. It has a download under 200 megabytes and offers more than a dozen hours of fun gameplay. Now there are more than 25 different characters, tons of weapon variety, and they even have a leveling system to reward your hard work. The game runs at a smooth 60 frames a second, and in addition to the co-op, it also offers PvP options as well, so you can battle with some friends. The game is a ton of fun online, and right now you can pick it up for just $7.49, marked down to half price, and the deal ends on the 24th. Circus Electrique is a turn-based RPG set in an alternate version of London in the 1800s. It offers more than 10 hours of gameplay as we try to run the greatest circus in the world. We play as a young female protagonist, and it's our job to uncover what's happening to the residents around town. You'll have to manage tons of different characters and promote your circus as you try to keep the money coming in. There are a ton of unlockables, and based on your party layout, the game can be made much easier or tougher on yourself. So you'll definitely want to play around with the team and use different combinations to find what works best for you. It's definitely a unique game, and right now you can pick it up for just $6.79, marked down to a brand new low. The deal ends on the 24th, and the download is just under 4 gigs. Up next we have Hades, which is a single-player action roguelike that offers more than 40 hours of gameplay. In this one we assume the role of an immortal prince of the underworld, wielding powerful weapons and abilities as you battle through hell on your way to fight the god of death himself. Now this one is gorgeous and controls great here on the console. Each run is tough, but you do earn some permanent upgrades, and so with a little practice, you'll definitely get better. However, since each run does differ a bit, you still will have to stay on your toes. Right now you can pick it up for just $12.49, marked down to half price, and the deal ends on the 24th. You'll need about 6 gigs for the install, and the sequel is right around the corner. Ion Fury is a first-person shooter with a download just over half a gig, and with this one you can expect at least 10 hours of fun gameplay before you wrap up the story. Now in this one we play as a young female warrior. There's a ton of really powerful weapons, and even though the game originally released 20 years ago, they have done a great job upgrading and enhancing the game mechanics to better suit the modern day gameplay that we're used to. Now the game is incredibly difficult with no checkpoints or health regen, so at times you'll want to slow down and sort of plan out your next move. The soundtrack is again top tier, and right now you can pick it up for just $6.24, marked down to an all-time low, with the deal ending again on the 24th. Roots of Pacha is a game similar to something like Stardew Valley or Graveyard Keeper. You'll be growing crops, crafting, learning new recipes, questing, and getting to know all of the NPCs in the village, just like with those games, and you have 4-player online co-op as well. The music is outstanding, and of course they do let you customize the look of your character before you dive in. There are a bunch of cool mini games, and you can tame different animals, and the biggest thing is the other villagers actually feel useful. It's a great farming sim and a relatively newer game for us here on the Switch. Right now it's marked down to an all-time low at just $18.74. The deal ends on the 24th, and the download is right around 1 gig. Signalis is a retro-inspired survival horror game. It has a download around 3.6 gigs and tells an incredible story. It's a game that you'll think about for a while, even after you've finished. Now the opening chapter of the game holds your hand pretty well to get you started and kind of teach you the mechanics, but then it's up to you from there. Of course, if you played other survival horror games, you already know that ammo is going to be limited and you'll have to manage your inventory with care. The main story should last around 10 to 12 hours, and for fans of the genre or those that are curious to jump in, it's a great pickup. It's currently on sale for just $13.99, marked down to an all-time low, and the deal ends again on the 24th. Alright everyone, here are a few other great deals to check out while you're already on the eShop.
Burrow and tail swipe your way to victory. Along the way, meet new friends, explore new worlds, and recover the missing pages before facing down Jinx and his villainous family.
With flaming arrows and bitter vengeance, the fork-tongued frogs now threaten these solemn lands.
They don't know the magic you carry, the warmth you can brew. Bosses, customers, cafes.
Alright everyone, that wraps up today's video. Thanks as always for hanging out. Take care everyone.
Super Retro Force.